So this could be a divine masculine who, they just want to let you know they're there and that they recognize that there is this strange connection between you two. There's always going to be, this push and pull until you two can figure it out, is what I'm hearing. Like they're starting to understand that. Okay, so I'm going to communicate some messages from these masculines. All right, guys, this message is from a divine masculine who has you on their mind a lot, okay? I'm hearing the word flashbacks, and they keep thinking about the times that you both spent together, okay? It is haunting them. I keep hearing the words, I just want more, I just want more. So it's more of like your time, your energy. It could be like the simple things of just talking with you, looking at you, sitting beside you and watching a movie, just the little things they miss. And I feel like they can't really pick up on any hints from you as to where things are headed or where things are going. So this could be a divine masculine who, they just want to let you know they're there and that they recognize that there is this strange connection between you two. There's always going to be, this push and pull until you two can figure it out, is what I'm hearing. Like they're starting to understand that. Okay, so I'm going to communicate some messages from these masculines as to like what's in their heart space. I mean, they really want you to know they're there. I'm here throughout the silence. I'm right here. Okay, and that's just what I'm hearing for some of you. I'm going to cut the deck right in half, and we'll see what they want to communicate from their heart space. Okay, so they want you to know that this is worth waiting for. Okay, so it says divine timing is at work in your love life. They're understanding that whatever space between you two is occurring right now for you to work things out or figure things out on your own path, that they're still thinking about you. They know that this is still worth waiting for as well, and they're just going to wait for time to do its thing. I feel too like this has not always been easy for this person to be this patient, but you have taught them to be patient, maybe because of your knowledge about the whole twin flame journey, and you might have even hinted towards divine timing and just letting things be. And I feel like they're holding on to those lessons, maybe because they don't have as much access to you, or you're limiting access, or the universe is orchestrating things in a way where it's keeping you busy right now. You don't really have a lot of time or energy to put focus into your counterparts so much, or at least the way you used to, okay? And you've healed. Like, I feel like you've healed from that. You've healed from keeping an eye on them. But nonetheless, I feel like many of us, we do seek out the readings because with our twin flame, we can constantly feel their energy. They're constantly in our thoughts. They're constantly on the back burner, the back of our mind sort of thing. Because they're trying to communicate and let you know they're there. Oh, that's way too many that fell. Let me just pick them up quickly, guys. What I want to do is get some messages around what they want to communicate throughout the silence, like this whole message about like I'm here. Let's find out what your masculines want to say. I think I'll do 3 messages. Okay. Okay, I'm tempted to take this one. Let's cut the deck here. We'll take this one, and I'll cut the deck here, and I'll take this one. Okay, so based off of the energy of worth waiting for. Okay, so in group number 1, they saw you first in this connection. Okay, and that's why they'll always wait in a sense, or they'll always have hope about this connection or coming together or keeping in touch somehow is what I'm getting. Because divine feminine, you may not realize, but this masculine, they saw you first. Okay, they recognized you. They had that twin flame epiphany long before you caught on to things. And they want you to know that it's always going to be, this intensity about you that they can't get away from. They can't stay away from. okay? But they saw you first, and it's like you're playing catch up in their eyes, because I feel like this divine masculine wants to communicate to you that they're aware of this whole cycles and pushing and pulling, but at the end of the day, they're not going anywhere, because they've known about this pull between you two, or this special connection. I feel like, again, long before you did. I feel like saw you first as like this divine masculine felt that instant hit of that twin flame connection when they first laid eyes on you. Okay, for you, it might have been after a few encounters, why is this person staring at me all the time? This is weird. Like, why am I picking up on their energy now? But for them, it was instant, okay? And they want you to know, it's like they're patiently waiting, that worth waiting for. They're waiting because they've always felt this, okay? Let's go ahead and move on to group 2's message. So the distance kills me. I want to see you in person. Okay, so this may be coming up for some of you. I know I've shared in the community tab recently the 717 license plate. And I just feel like a physical encounter is in order for many of you, but it's going to help you experience deeper levels of the connection and deeper lessons between the two of you to be experienced. Sometimes it may bring about more intensity, but just be prepared, okay? And I feel like the universe is saying it's worth waiting for, because a lot of you can feel it coming, okay? So if you're doubting it, or if you want a validation of like what your intuition is already feeling, like somehow they're coming to you. Many of you could be saying a lot of planes. Again, you see 717 everywhere you go. It's the universe's way of saying, like, don't doubt it. Just let divine timing be at play. This is worth waiting for. Trust your instincts. Trust what you feel. This is... Oh, sorry, guys. It's truly a test of... just really tapping into what you know. Like, can you trust yourself? The thoughts that are coming up within you, can you trust yourself? Okay, especially regarding this connection and this person, because no amount of readings or any readers that you connect to will confirm this. You're going to pull this in based off of your belief and you trusting your own gut about who this person is to you and what you've been shown. So many of you may be guided back to prayer. Instead of, connecting to readers, for example, sorry guys, it's my mom trying to call, which is why I can't turn the alerts off. But, yeah, like, I feel like, again, many of you, like, if you connect to prayer, and you ask for signs of this person being your twin flame, your counterpart, the signs will be shown to you, and the faith that you have in divine timing will be amplified, because now you're getting the signs directly from certain things occurring, like your dreams, or certain run-ins with your counterpart will happen, and you'll just know that it's not a coincidence. It's literally God trying to show you there is purpose here of this person being in your life. It's just... you have to open up your eyes as to what it is the lessons are at the forefront, and continuously do what's best for you. Okay, so, I feel like this card is a big lesson or a big message for many of you who, you want to be with this person in the physical. You want to see what this is about and if it's real, but a part of you feels like it'll never happen. There's too many obstacles in the way. It's too impossible. They want to see you in person. The distance is killing them, but there's something else that's killing this vibe as well, which is, certain things that are in the way that's making you say that it's impossible. That's where the lesson lies. I feel like the universe is saying, pick that apart. And then once you start picking that apart, then you start manifesting the energy of physical union, okay? And even like sensual union as well for some of you who... that's part of your journey, the type of lessons that will occur after that physical sensual union. Okay, so I'm going to move on to group 3's message. Okay, so I may be your divine masculine, but I'm not perfect. Okay, so they definitely need time and space right now. And I feel like it's like accepting parts of themselves. Somehow I'm getting like this divine feminine makes this masculine feel like they can't come through with like a solid offer because they never have things right. And I feel like that pressure stems from not necessarily the divine feminine, but what it's doing is like it's mirroring how they've always felt, like throughout their lives. Maybe other people in other relationships have made them feel that way. A lot of high expectations. And I feel like the divine feminine sets very high expectations as well, but it's not in like a material sense. It's more in like the qualities of a person. The divine feminine has a lot of high standards about, honesty and integrity and kindness, and the way that we treat ourselves and the way that we treat people, and having healthy and strong boundaries. Whereas I feel like many of your masculines have been made to feel like they're not perfect, but it's more in like the areas of like being able to provide, or like it's always been based off of some type of like monetary status. Okay, and they're really digging into that at this time and really figuring that out. And that's why many of them are getting this major message right now about worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work, because a lot of your masculines, they need to accept themselves, for who and what they are. But a part of that process is also, tied to this divine feminine for some reason. And that's why you two are mirrors, because I feel like a lot of these masculines in this energy, the only time they ever go on that self-development journey, or that spiritually, like developing yourself spiritually, is when they have run-ins with this divine feminine, and they're drawn to this experience. And I feel like that's why the universe tells you both time and time again that, it doesn't matter how hard you both try to want this union or physical union, the universe is in charge, that the worth waiting for is in charge. And no, you two may not be perfect, or your divine masculine may be feeling this way, but it's like, how much of that can you accept and still go after what it is you want, which ideally is an experience with the divine feminine, challenging themselves. I'm also hearing too, like a lot of you who are in the feminine energy, you have no idea how crazy this masculine is about you. Okay, I might be your divine masculine, but I'm not perfect. And I feel like you might see them in this like, beautiful way where you even divine feminine will put them on a pedestal. And a lot of them, they have their flaws, and they have these ways about them that they've been, programmed, and they're fighting against it. But at the same time, it's like, it is what it is. And a lot of this, you two bumping heads and coming together and then separating, I feel like it's their realization of coming together and like seeing those flaws, and getting you both to really address, like what it is you expect from others, and also maybe putting a spotlight on yourself as well. Some of the things that you may want out of this masculine, a lot of the times it's mirroring what you want to be able to do for yourself, and vice versa. A lot of the things that the divine masculine craves from the divine feminine, they're longing to be able to give it to themselves, even just energetically, not jumping from like relationship to relationship in karmic situations, because, they're enough to fill that void. They don't need a partner and go through the whole relationship drama just to feel fulfilled or to not feel alone. Many masculines, and I feel even feminines on the journey, we've gone through that process where it's like, it's scary, like to be alone and to be on your own and to depend on yourself, right? But when you go on the twin flame journey and you start ascending, you see just how very important it is to be in solitude and to be on your own. Because if you can't stand strong for yourself, especially when shit hits the fan and you need to be strong for your emotional self that's freaking out, there needs to be that inner voice that goes, okay, I know you're freaking out, but calm down. Like, we've got this. A lot of us struggling to hop on that ascension path, we don't have that voice. Guys, I'm so sorry about the interruptions in this video, but again, I just want to stay focused with this message here. Many of our divine masculines, like, they don't have, that voice, or many divine feminines don't have that voice within them that says, you'll be okay, like, I'm here. That's why, like, many of us get caught in these karmic situations and karmic relationships. It's because, we're deadly afraid of facing the alone time, facing ourselves, so, Yeah, it's a big lesson for many of us right now. And I feel like that's where this whole yearning energy and craving and obsessing and like, you know, a lot of you can feel it. It's like you're fixated on your counterpart right now. And you're like, why though? Like, what's going on here? But it's like you're just fixated on their energy, or you could be feeling very like pulled by their energy, wondering what they're up to, just randomly typing in their name into Google. Like, it's like, why am I so drawn to them right now? Why do I feel them so heavily? Yeah, it's because the major message that's coming through is that this is worth waiting for, but in divine timing, because within this timing that you two are apart or you're separate, you know, there's realizations to be had. There's work to be done on self before you get to enjoy the rewards of what the physical union brings. All right, guys? So I hope you've enjoyed. You guys take it easy, and I will catch you in the next reading, okay? All right, bye, guys.